bitch. Coming and done at the stick. Hardly got numbers on Twitch. This ain't a glitch you thought. Homie, you looking distraught. Thinking you're needing a shot. Roll up the weed on the spot. This is too much for these hoes. They be allergic to flows. Easy and busy we go. Up in your nugget for those feeling forgotten. But no, we ain't forgotten you so. Spoiling you rotten and yo. Telling you this so you know. We got the wind at our backs. Sitting the balls over tracks. Who got the heat in the sacks? We got the heat in the back. Take a sip. Take a hit. Take a rip. Take a dip. And if you really must take a shit. Hope you feel better, lighter than you ever did. Us falling off, that's a never kid. Doing what you never did and you're whatever kid. Us falling off, that's a never did. Come again? That's a never did. Us falling off, that's a never did.
Yo, none of them worry we. RP Heavy D. Pick a style, any beat. We'll take it to any street and pull out the heavy heat. We could squash any beef. Not talking about every beef, so let's make this very brief. Niggas is funny tight, broken their money tight. Shoot you with a gun, got no hands for a bloody fight. You stopped at the stop sign, got popped with a Glock 9. A lot of witnesses there, but who's gonna drop time? They snitched on the capo. A snitch is a sapo. They caught the rat though, and let the black go. Once you shit in the hood, you can't go back, bro. You gotta watch your back or get smoked like tobacco. Asshole.
Take a sip, take a hit, take a rip. Take a dip, and if you really must take a shit. Hope you feel better, lighter than you ever did. Us falling off, that's a never kid. Doing what you never did and you're whatever kid. Us falling off, that's a never did.
Come again?
That's a never did. Us falling off, that's a never did.
What is it?
We got another body.
Where?
457 Aesop Street.
On my way, 763.
Take a sip, take a hit, take a rip. Take a dip, and if you really must take a shit. Hope you feel better, lighter than you ever did. Us falling off, that's a never kid. Doing what you never did and you're whatever kid. Us falling off, that's a never did.
Come again?
That's a never did. Us falling off, that's a never did. Never did, never did.
This is what we came to do. Party, party, party. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party,
Get the motherfucking
party.
revenue.
This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party, party. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party.
We came to kick you on your ball sack. And everything in your bag, we taking all that. You better fall back. I know you're stalling that out like you drive a lemon. You try to study the moves and yet it's mind bending. We're here to give you a clinic and charge you by the minute. And everything you put in it will come back and finish. Put the joint on the table, then you fucking spin it. When you smelling the smoke, you know who fucking lit it. It's just a part of the game, but you ain't got any. You never knew what I had it, and yet I got plenty. What you sipping on? Less than sipping Henny. I'm taking his keys, he had too many.
Party. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party.
Yeah, we here. Now they turning up, smoking all kind of stuff. We can't burn enough. It's too lit. I'm talking about the weed. We got more good bud than you could ever need. I'm fucking up. It's not a bad thing, player. See that bitch right there? I'm about to fuck her upstairs. It's a party. As soon as we walked in, my new best friend is your ex-girlfriend, and your next one too. She was in our crew before she met you. She telling the truth. She said Too Short. That's my homie. Did she tell you all night she used to shake that monkey at my house after the after party? Her phone keeps ringing. Where's my shorty? She ain't answering. She's having too much fun. You come to my house and baby, you gon' come. Yeah.
This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do.
That's right.
This is what we came to do. Party, party.
Hey yo, from NY to Calabasas. Groupies be chasing us, grabbing asses. Backstage with the axis passes. All they really want is some satisfaction. They wanna hang with Too Short, they idle. Now they boyfriends is acting suicidal. Don't worry, we just wanna bend the back. Have a little fun and send her back. Pop a few bottles, celebrate the LP. She like working out and eating healthy. Her whole crew like the
Paging Dr. Greenthumb, now come light up.
When I pulled up to the party with 2K, I seen her dancing, opening up her two legs, looking like she needed a good pipe. She got hammered and passed out, didn't even say goodnight.
This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party, party. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. Party, party. This is what we came to do.
It's a party,
This is
baby.
what we came to do. This is what we
West
came to
Coast.
do.
You know how we do.
This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do. This is what we came to do.
Nate Watts.
This is what we came to
Get
do.
funky with it.
This is what we came to
Get
do.
funky with it.
This is what we came to do. Party,
Come on, come on, come on.
This is what we came to do.
Yeah.
This is what we came to do.
Be real.
This is what we came
Too
to do.
short. Psycho
Party.
easy. Let's go.
Disclaimer. This video, like all videos featured on this channel, is definitely intended for mature audiences. This video is likely to contain profane language. Content is inappropriate for minors. Video is not for kids.
Welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show. Lord of mercy.
Oh, welcome to the Dr. Greenthumb Show live on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, X, and the home site, www.BREALTV. Bang! Like that time is see.
Good.
Just all day.
Really
I got
good.
this. Welcome to the show. To my right, Mr. Goodlight, DJ C minus.
What up, everybody?
Word up. To his right, the legendary Psycho Les.
Hello.
Up
Cheers.
in her.
Cheers.
We got the Treehouse Crew, Bolta Blanco, Bra Bra, and the Dominator.
Yo, yo, what up?
We got bar spitter extraordinaire, my good friend and bandmate, Mr. Demrick.
Ooh-wee. Happy to be here.
No, it's not Mr., but you know what I mean. It would have been Mr. Firm. Hey, that's an album title for you, my friend. Mr. Firm.
Bring it.
Yeah. Every video, you're suited and booted like you're the head of the firm, son.
And you're Mr. Firm.
And you're Mr. Firm.
Firmvado.
Firmvado. No. You're thinking Firme.
Firm.
But you know,
Firm.
you need an E on the end of that. His last name don't have an E, Bolton. It's just Firm.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Like stand on them words, bro.
Fire me.
But you're very affirme, Vado, Bolton. We have the Masked Wonder, DJ FM.
What
here.
up, everybody? How we doing? Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Prendelo.
I just, I forgot to say this yesterday when we were doing the show yesterday because we came in here and we had the legendary King T in the building. Salute to my bro who came down here. A lot of people be forgetting.
He's one of the best.
And you cannot forget one of the best. You know what I'm saying? So salute to my man King T. And I know he's working on some new shit. Make sure you keep your ears to the streets for that. And let's hope that he puts that project together with MC8.
Oh, that'd be great.
Nice.
That would be awesome. Because I asked him, like if you could collaborate with anybody on an album right now, who would it be? I mean, like MC shit, not like producer. That's
Right.
And he was like, yeah, I want to, put Compton's Most Wanted back together, but I want to be in it.
Wow.
Oh shit.
So basically, doing some shit with MC8.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And I was like, are you kidding me? And then I threw one in the pack. I said, what if the new Compton's Most Wanted was MC8, King T, and DJ Quick? Oh my God.
Shit.
But yeah, that was just crazy ideas running around. But I didn't get a chance to say salute to everybody that came out to Reggae Rise Up in Phoenix. It was a very dope show, very dope vibe. They came for that Cypress Hill shit out there, even though we were the only rap shit that was on the whole Reggae Fest, man.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
That's tight.
And
Similar. I mean, you got the weed as the common.
Yes, that is the commonality, is the celebration of the weed. And, not for nothing, I want to get high as inspired by Rita Marley's I Want to Get High. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We did absorb the reggae and dub reggae and dancehall reggae culture within our group. We've definitely done that. So I think that's why it's an easy snap in. We've worked with many of the Marleys.
And y'all actually
a lot of people on this. I mean, I've done songs with Revolution, Dirty Heads, and Collie Buds. Maybe I've done a lot of collaborations with practically, half of this lineup here.
I was gonna say y'all are actually Caribbean too, so
Yes, man.
it works.
We Caribbean. Know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's right. It does work. But yeah, I mean, shit. It's an easy snap in. I just trip, my only thing, and we talk about it many times, is when I'm too high, I start thinking, like, damn, our music is mad aggressive in comparison to a lot of this shit that's playing in here today.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, damn, we talking that shoot 'em up, bang, bang, and that peace and love vibration shit over here, son. You know what I mean? And
I can imagine. Well, you gotta have a different set, I guess, when it's
we do.
different.
We switch it up a little bit. It's not so much of the dark set that we might play at our show. Like, we know that playing the dark set at our show goes over.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're in a reggae festival and people are hitting this light shit all day and they're grooving, and then here we come with do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
you're the
God.
only one.
Yeah. We break it up. That's the thing. Like, if it's a metal fest or a reggae fest or anything like that, where it's not mixed genre or primarily hip hop, we are the breakup in the shit. You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's reggae all day. Whereas dance hall, dub, whatever, any aspect of it, it's that all day. And we are the only fucking break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Much like some of the metal fests. It's always either us, Ice Cube, or Tech Nine are the rap shit at a metal fest to break it up.
Yeah.
And we have some rock elements within our shit, so it sort of makes sense.
Yep.
But yeah, on a metal fest, yeah, you'll see that. You'll see, Tech Nine, us, or fucking Ice Cube, and a couple of other groups. Very few. Wu-Tang might be one of them.
Yeah.
I would say.
I can see that.
Or
I can
Onyx.
see that.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang and Onyx might be another group that you might see at a metal fest.
Yeah. I wonder if the Roots have ever played at Metal Fest. I think
I
they could hang.
I don't recall that ever.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but I think they could hang.
They've done, they could do anything.
Yeah, they're versatile.
So I would imagine if they just, whatever, had to tune down or whatever it is to play it more aggressive, those men right there can play anything. They are that good.
Yeah. I could see them at a reggae festival all day.
Oh,
day.
easy, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just have their shit locked in so tight, and they got their chemistry that if they wanted to flip genres, they could do it. They could probably do country and kill it.
Oh, sure.
I'm saying, we'll see. I wanted to ask you this, all of yous, if you got an opinion on this, right? It's not really an opinion, but it's like, let's just say you could make a soundtrack. No. A movie, excuse me.
Okay.
Let's just say you could make a movie based on an album.
Okay.
What would your movie be that's based on your favorite or most prolific album?
Well,
I'll start with C minus.
America's Most Wanted, Ice Cube.
Ooh.
I would turn that into a cinematic masterpiece.
I like your idea. I would probably greenlight that if I was the studio guy.
Hell yeah.
All right. How about you, Leezy?
I was gonna say Stone Crazy.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Okay. That's a good piece too. All right.
I thought you was talking about but C just said any album, right?
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Okay.
Like if there was one of your favorites out there that's like that you could totally make a movie to, what would it be?
What's My Philosophy?
Ooh, by any means necessary.
By any means
Yes.
necessary. Ooh.
When he's looking out the window, yeah.
That's back to back good shit right there. How about you, Demrick?
I would say I just always go back to Doggy Style, man. Because it was already, the skits and everything was already kind of movie-esque.
Yeah.
I could just see it, like a Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society type of situation, like blended together into one movie.
Yeah.
I could just see that all day long.
Hell yeah. How about you, FM?
I was gonna say Death Certificate, Ice Cube. I mean, if we're talking hip hop, I mean, if we're talking any genre, I would say Massive Attack, Mezzanine.
Okay, yeah, because it is any genre. It doesn't necessarily have to be hip hop, but
yeah, because that shit is mad visual. Like you hearing that album, you're already picturing visuals. You know what I mean? It's
yeah. For me, in terms of hip hop, it would probably be "Takes a Nation of Millions." Right? And if it's outside of hip hop, fuck, that's a hard one. But probably the first Black Sabbath album.
Ooh, I was gonna say
it would be a very scary movie.
All of them, all of their albums.
It'd be a horror flick, which Sleazy would love that.
I think if we were looking outside of hip hop, it would either be one of two albums, either Violator, Depeche Mode, or Sway by Were.
Oh shit!
How would the Beatles' White Album?
That would be a good, I think that'd be a good Kubrick style film. Just all the different switch ups. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That would be sick.
Yeah. I mean, everybody had, because I did the same question on X the other day. Salute to everybody watching on X. And there was a lot of really good suggestions. And I'm surprised they don't do that more. You know what I'm saying? Take an album and conceptually make it into a movie. And because they did that with the Beatles shit. What movie was that? It was
Across the Universe.
Across the Universe.
It was great.
That was awesome.
Yeah, the way they interpreted the songs or interpolated the songs into the storyline.
Yes,
that was great.
That is everything. And if you could do that shit, yeah, man. Yeah,
really good.
That I think we need projects like that are just out of the fucking box. More, we haven't really seen a hip hop one yet.
No,
but that would be dope if we saw that.
Well, I was thinking, there's all these classic rock films like Tommy and
Swan Song
and the song remains the same.
Song remains the same.
That's more or less a show, but it's got that little story intertwined.
Well, it's their concert film with the little story within it.
Yeah.
Which is sort of like the LSO thing we got coming out, which is going to drop June 6th for y'all that have been asking. June 6th is when Cypress with the LSO. And it's I don't know if it's like what we did with Live at the Fillmore, because that was very different. I mean, we just basically ran the performance. We didn't put any of the in-between backstage conversation like the way you see it today. It's almost like a documentary within the film.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
We didn't do any of that with Live at the Fillmore. Not that I recall. I haven't watched it in a long time, but as I remember it, it's just straight
Straight footage.
Straight footage of rocking.
Hell
yeah.
Well, you know how they say that Pink Floyd lined up their album with The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
They claim it's a complete coincidence.
It is. I think it is a coincidence, but it's fucking crazy how it lines up like that. But for me, I wasn't talking just like a live show movie. I'm talking about like conceptually. You get the album, and like you base the movie off of the album.
They're like acting out the lyrics.
Yeah, sort of like we were talking about that shit earlier. Across the Universe.
Across the Universe, yeah. It's a love story, but it's all using
the music
of the Beatles as like the main catapult of the storyline.
Yeah, it's really dope.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember during the DVD era, there was like, when they did the DVD mixtapes, there was something that Jay-Z Rockefeller did where it was like they had like different scenes of movie going on, and it's like it'd be like a hotel robbery, and then they pop out, and then all of a sudden just start performing, go into a performance, and then go back into a piece of the movie and keep going. So I have seen. I'm trying to remember. It's not paid in full. I'm trying to remember what the name of it is, but it's a Rockefeller.
Yeah, they did a couple of little C movies, right?
Yeah, exactly. Where they would just go right into the song, and then go out of the song and then the story would just keep going. It's like I thought that was cool when
you went to see it.
Yeah, well, shit, that was a DVD time. So that's when that's when you was getting the DVDs.
Oh, so they were editing little pieces like of their live shit along with acted out scripted pieces.
Yeah, be scripted pieces and then go right into like a music video.
Yeah.
And then go out of a music video into something else cracking off.
That's dope too.
Yeah, that's dope too.
Yeah.
I see they have The Streets is Watching, 1998.
The Streets
there we
is
go.
Watching. That's what it is, yeah. Benny Siegel was in those two.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I gotta say, the Street Mix is the only mixtape I've ever made. It's a compilation of like original songs with Psycho Realm and Woo and Immortal and different people. But I lined it up with Apocalypse Now Redo. So 14 seconds into that mixtape, you start Apocalypse Now Redo, and they sync up like on purpose, not like coincidental.
Oh, that's rad.
It took me like 8 months to do that shit, bro. It was a lot of mushrooms, a lot of fucking concentration, but it's pretty ill. Like they're talking lyrics and shit's happening in the movie that's coinciding with it, and there's sounds that are visually going off. Like you got headphones on, and when the helicopter flies across, it'll pan on your headphones just like it does on the screen.
No way.
Yeah. So when you're hearing the CD and you're wondering what the fuck that helicopter's doing in there, that's what it is.
Oh,
it's meant for
gotta peep it.
Yeah.
I've still never done the Wizard of Oz Pink Floyd.
What?
So, yeah.
I did. That shit's dope.
Yeah.
You haven't.
No,
we got to do that.
Yeah,
you got to
let's do
see
it.
that because it is a trip.
That's what I hear.
I mean, if you're on mushrooms, it's trippier. But even when you're not on mushrooms, it's just say you're watching it sober.
Yeah.
It's a trip because it locks in for a good 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it could be argued that it stays longer.
That's what I've heard.
But definitely the first 20 to 30 minutes of it, when you start the music after the third roar of the MGM Lion.
Yeah.
Like if you start it on the money, it fucking syncs up. And it's a trip. But it's obviously trippier when you're tripping.
Macroed.
Third roar, huh? Okay.
Third roar, yes.
All right.
Yep, that's what I heard. So and it's even supposed to like there's time that would like because it was a record first, right? So
somebody's got it on YouTube, right? But it's not lined up properly,
right? Because they said there's even the time it takes for you the record to end. You flip it over, start the record again, and then that time there's a perfect amount of time to have it continue to side two.
No way.
Yeah. There's three noises that the lion makes. It makes the initial roar, a second one, and then the third small one. And now that third small one is when you launch off.
Yep.
And then it somehow do what it does.
Yeah, I'm down.
Very cool.
I've never done it though, but I'm down.
Yeah.
Somebody showed me. I just never knew how the hell they put it together or where it started.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. I'm gonna try.
Well, think about it like this, right? When the first person did it, they basically had a turntable there and started it right then and there. It's not like these days where you got this shit just so accurate, it might be off a little bit.
Right.
But like on the turntable, if you started it, boom, on the third line, and you were listening to it right there, it would
sync up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a trip, man. I mean, because who was thinking of it like, oh, let's see if this movie lines up with this album. Like, there has to have been some thought into like, let's see if this lines up with this. Okay, that didn't work. What about this album with this movie?
We would have to do it out here. We'd have to get one of our TV monitors, right?
Yeah.
And start the movie. Then one of us on the turntables would just have to start the shit right on that third roar.
I can do it.
And we'd have to watch it right there on that monitor. Because you couldn't put it up here. And if you watched it, someone else do it on YouTube, it's not the same thing as you doing it.
Yeah.
It's a different effect, trust.
Yeah.
Like, because you're there doing it in real time, and you're seeing that, oh, shit, this is actually for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see that, yeah.
Yeah. It's a trip. Yeah. But there's plenty of dope albums out there. You could fucking make movies too. I would like to see more of that shit.
Yeah.
See the creative thing on that.
Hell yeah.
What about the Great Adventures of Slick Rick?
What about it?
Would that make a good movie?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes, it would. Hell yeah.
Makes sense.
I mean, he's one of the greatest storytellers, if not the greatest. And all these songs right here, most of them are like in story form.
Yeah, Kit, what's the scoop? Children's story definitely would be a big part of Hey Young World, Mona Lisa, The Moment I Fit. It was the moment I fit.
I've always thought, I don't know if they I've always thought they should make like a mini 5-minute movie on like the children's story.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if anyone's done it or not, but I've always felt like that needs to be done.
I don't think they have.
Okay.
If they could make a full movie out of that. They could stretch to like 90 minutes, like just the storyline of them having to do, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, Slick Rick had some long songs though. Look, go back.
I mean,
he had at 3:56,
5:38,
4 minutes. 5 minutes. 4:08, 4:37.
Yeah.
Man. Those were long songs.
Yo, Colt.
Yo.
Getting back to that children's story, if you watch his video, it's like a story. You know what I'm saying? The video to that joint is like a movie.
Okay. No, I need to check that out.
yeah, it's good.
Definitely.
I mean, had he not got in all that trouble, man, he was set up to like fucking do some big ass things because he could have did a lot. I mean, based off of some of his songs, that children's story shit and Hey Young World and all that stuff, that was all based on positive shit. I mean, sure, he had some songs that were a little aggressive, but they were talking about, choices you make. If you make the wrong choices, this is the shit that happens, right? Yeah, man. It would have been great to see him like fucking, take advantage of the doors that were about to open for him. Because, I mean, motherfuckers was geeked off of Slick Rick.
Fuck yeah.
And nobody ever talks about Jam Master Jay being the producer.
Yeah.
No,
they don't.
Like
I
all
didn't
those
even know
beats,
that.
That's Jam Master Jay.
Yeah.
What?
Dun, 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 dun.
No way.
Well, Bomb Squad did a couple of those too.
Yeah. Mona Lisa.
I think that was Jay.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. That shit's hard as fuck.
Yeah, that was definitely Jay, but I don't know.
Moment I Feared was Bomb Squad. So was Kit What's the Scoop. And
Yeah, Jay did Ruler's Back.
Let's Get Crazy. Teacher, Lick the Balls. Yep. Dude, Hank Shockley. A lot. Look at Hank Shockley all over that record, dude. That's Bomb Squad.
Ruler's Back. Yeah.
No, fucking Jam Master Jay did Teenage Love too, right?
The Ruler's Back.
Got some joints.
Well, he's Jerry Martin, right?
Who?
Jam Master Jay.
Jam Master Jay? No.
Or no, who's Jerry Martin?
Jam Master Jay, his name is Marcel.
James Mazel, right?
Yeah, James Mazel. Who's Jerry Martin, though? Because his name was on there.
Yeah.
Maybe he's a co-writer, co-producer.
What's his DJ's name?
Maybe a programmer.
What was that? Because it was Slick Rick and who else? There was a guy. There was another guy with him, right? Like it was Slick Rick and
What, Dougie Fresh you talking about? What
No.
are you talking about? What do you mean?
There's someone else like
That produced with
DJ
Jay.
Vance,
Oh,
right?
okay.
DJ Vance, I think.
Oh,
is
DJ
it.
Vance Wright.
Vance Wright.
Yeah, I don't think his
Yeah.
name is Jerry Martin.
Yeah, maybe not.
If it's Vance Wright, I don't know if it's Jerry Martin.
I mean, it could be.
He's
It could be someone that Jay was rolling with, like that like co-produced with him.
It's probably down with Steve Martin.
Yeah. True that.
Shit could have been a record label exec that cut himself into the piece of the pie.
Put his ass in. Yup.
that'd be horrible.
Hey, plug me in, baby.
It was the moment I feared.
The engineering shit.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't know Bomb Squad went that far back too, though. That's dope.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I mean, them motherfuckers.
Been-
They were the team.
Been dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a couple Houdini remixes too that are dope. Like they're dope. They're super dope.
I mean, they shunned the most for me on PE. That's when I first heard them. Like,
Oh yeah.
I mean, on the Public Enemy shit.
Yeah, like the first album was cool, but the beats on the second one made me like drop everything I was doing.
And the bridges.
Oh.
The bridges on those beats
Oh
were
my God.
ridiculous. I mean, they actually brought that bridge work to the game, I think. And even after them, there's only a few that like followed that path, like putting like bridges and breaks and all this, you know, taking the song to a different dimension in terms of instead of just going verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. I mean, there's a lot of songs like that. I mean, shit, we even did that for a minute. But, you know, Muggs for a long minute, was doing like the Bob Squad, putting in bridges and breaks and shit, so that it took the song on a different journey and then boom, back on the path. You know what I
Breaks
mean?
up the monotony of the loop.
Yeah.
I mean, back then they was doing 4 verses in a song sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Verse, hook, verse, hook, and then the bridge and come back with 2 more verses.
Yeah. Do that
Yeah.
shit too. Yeah.
And every now and then, a rap group would, all the DJs would think that they put an 8-bar breakdown in the middle so the DJ could mix out like just the drums or some shit. You know what I mean? Like that was always like dope.
And now the songs are intro, hook, verse, hook, outro.
Yeah.
When I'm listening to
Exactly
hip-hop,
that.
this shit
Yeah.
crazy.
Exactly that.
This shit crazy.
Yeah. You know, they
3
cut out-
verse. How
they-
dare you do a 3-verse song right now? That's what they be like now, unless it's somebody different.
First they cut out the bridge and break.
Yeah.
Then they cut out the DJ because there's no bridge and break for them to scratch on.
Yeah.
And then, you know, now it's like, well, fuck 3 verses. Let's go with 2.
Oh, they're going with 1 now.
Yep.
Intro,
1 and 2 hooks.
Yeah, 1 and 2 hooks. Intro, outro. It is insane. You look at like some of the hip hop shit that's cracking, that's like trendy, and I be seeing. I'm like, damn, this song's 1 minute and 26 seconds.
Because they can't sustain 2 minutes.
That shit crazy.
They can't you know, they can't sustain 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, they were like, oh no, I'm gonna give you the best section, right?
These are the best bars I got for 1 minute 20.
Right.
So how long does a song have to be in order to be considered a
2
song?
minutes.
2 minutes. So if they're doing like 1:30,
In the streaming era, somebody only has to listen for 30 seconds for it to count as a stream.
Wow.
So that's,
Well, that's a stream.
It's a matter of
but
the
like a
length.
song.
yeah, no, for sure. Yeah.
But I guess even a fraction is a song too. If it's got a verse and a chorus,
wow.
they just
it could be considered a jingle, I guess, not necessarily a song, but a jingle.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn, the
That's
definition.
crazy that you could just get away with doing like a verse a chorus on the beginning, a verse, and then another chorus, and then boom, you're done.
Out. Shout outs.
He's like, hold on, we'd have had thousands of songs if I
Oh,
could have did that.
Would have had like fucking 50 albums out by now.
50 albums on these
Little
motherfuckers.
moments.
Oh shit.
Well, that's what these guys can only sustain their shit for is moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you can't write a full fucking song, I mean, because it's not that the recording industry wanted a short song like that. They definitely don't want a short song like that. They want something in the middle where it's not too short, not too long, and boom, they can market that. If it's too short, it's they don't consider it really a song, and if it's too long, it's like, oh fuck, no one's gonna listen to this long.
And a lot of these songs also, it's mostly hooks. All
Yeah.
hook is mostly,
All
they'll
hooks.
do like 8 bars and 8, you know, and then
Yeah.
go right into hook, and just.
Yes, whatever went viral, you know, says that, and you see at some of these concerts and shit, like they only know the part of the record that got cracking on TikTok or whatever. Wherever they heard, it's the only little 8-bar piece that they know of the song. So they just dealing with the attention span of the people. So that's like whatever they're waiting for this little piece in the record.
When you go to a concert, or when you're playing one, like on our end, right? You have to realize there's a few different type of fans, right? There's the ones that know your shit front to back. They're like Cali Blaze. They could fucking knock any of your songs and be rapping right along with. Verse, chorus, all that. Then there's the ones like you just stated, right? That like they only know the popular part of the song. So they might just sing the chorus with you. The verses are too complicated, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the other ones who don't fucking know you at all. So they ain't singing shit. They're just, you're either winning them or losing them in that moment.
Hey, for real, huh?
And those are the three that you're fucking dealing with right there. You know what I mean? And as long as they're singing some part of the song, all good. And the guys and chicks that are just learning about it, and they can't sing because they don't know it, as long as they're fucking moving and they're not standing there with their arms crossed. You know what I mean? Then you're winning.
Yeah.
But if they're standing there, don't know the song, and arms crossed, and they're not moving, you definitely didn't win them. You lost them. Oof. But yeah, I mean, that's the makeup of a crowd. Depending. If it's your crowd, then you're not going to see none of that. But if it's like a festival, I'm saying, or you're playing with other folks and it's not necessarily your shit, it's those three. Some that are going to know a little bit of your music, definitely the choruses. Some are that are going to know every fucking word.
Yep.
And I appreciate it both. Salute to y'all. Today's National Empanada Day, man.
Yeah.
Why don't we have them?
Love some empanadas. Had I known that it was National Empanada Day, bro, I would have brought some in. There's like so many dope spots in the valley.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
there is.
Facts.
Bring it.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
I love me a good chicken empanada.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What were you going to say, Les?
I said I just did Escala.
Oh, no shit.
Chino, OG Chino, and they got some good empanadas.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Chino. What up?
Yeah, anywhere you go in South or Central America, and even here in North America, man, there's some really bomb-ass empanadas, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For real. Mama's Empanadas in New York, off the hook. I mean, any type of empanada you could think of, like cheeseburger empanada, pizza and pepperoni empanada. For breakfast, you'll get an egg with bacon and potato in there. Or,
yeah.
See, I like that type of shit where they're taking chances.
Yeah. That breakfast one sounds amazing.
I love that shit. Fuck out of here.
Oh, look at that.
See, why can't we have one of those with those kind of options here?
Mama's Empanadas.
Maybe there is. And
Buffalo chicken one?
Off the hook.
Oh, wow. A buffalo chicken empanada.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
I'm in.
There's a
where's this
spot in
at?
Burbank. That's fire.
New York.
In Queens?
Yeah.
Hell
They
yeah.
got them all around.
They got the Jamaican jerk empanada.
Ooh.
My favorite is the cheese and spinach.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
All right.
They got a cheesesteak one. They got a Dr. Hefe.
Oh, okay. Next time. Where is it? What borough?
Queens.
Queens. Okay. If I find myself
Mac and
in Queens, I'm
cheese?
going to fuck off.
Just say that shit. Mama's Empanadas. Boom.
Dude, this have mac and cheese.
They
empanada.
close at 2 in the morning.
Ooh,
So
even better.
After the clubs, people like 12, 1 o'clock, they're in there. That should be packed. But all day, that shit is, I swear to God, every day from the morning, that shit is full. Every time I go there, I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers is caking over here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, hell yeah.
People buying shit for lunch. It's always full.
Wow.
Damn, that's dope. The buffalo.
This is mad unfair because, it all looks good.
Yeah, right.
But it's right there and not right here.
Yeah.
Damn, the Cuban slow roasted pork with ham. Oh, wow.
The cheesesteak empanada? Fuck out of here. Oh, my God.
Oh, I can't wait.
The pizza.
Pizza one sounds bomb.
Desayuno colombiano.
Ham and cheese?
The Hawaiian.
How about the Hawaiian one? ham and pineapple.
Ooh,
How about the jerk and cheese, son? What? Fuck.
I'm with the Hawaiian. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this ain't fair.
Yeah, right?
I just want to say this shit is not fair.
Got a mac and cheese one?
That's what I said. Anything you could think of, they probably make it. Cheeseburger.
Salute to them, man. Fuck, that's pretty extensive. It is also National Zoo Lovers Day.
Huh.
Go appreciate the animals.
Yeah.
I love animals.
Yeah.
Animals rule.
It's been a minute since I've been to a zoo.
Yeah.
We took our daughter many times when she was much younger. That was probably the last time I went to a zoo.
Same.
Animals are really smart, man.
Yeah.
They're like really, really smart.
Yep.
Maybe smarter than humans, and we don't even know it.
Well, they could live off the land, and we can't.
Yeah.
Like the same way, you know what I'm saying?
When I was in Dubai with X I think that was at the end of last year, there was like a sheik that owned a personal zoo that he had. You know, we went out there to it. I had never seen hyenas, like what they look like up close and, right there. And some of the animals that I was seeing was like,
they're big, right?
blowing my mind. Yeah, I thought they were smaller.
Right? It's
I thought they were
misrepresentation on TV. Hyenas don't look that big on
Yeah.
TV, but when you see one, it's like, oh shit.
That shit
There
ain't
was
no
lions
dog.
and bears in there. There's all kinds of animals up in there, giraffes, everything. And that was the scariest. The hyena was the scariest
Yeah.
to me, straight up.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this shit looked like a werewolf. Like, oh god.
Was this where you were?
Yeah, exactly. I did a video rapping with the lion.
Yes. We showed that on the podcast once. We were like,
Uh-huh.
oh man, screw that.
And the dude, the guy who like raised the lion since a child is like right there off camera, like got all you see. The lion is just looking at the guy.
Yo, B, if that lion turned around and went at you, you'll be over, B.
Oh, I'd have been cooked.
He was probably sedated though, right?
No, he wasn't sedated. No, he's staring at. He's looking right at his like
trainer.
Yeah, no, the homie who like
Who raised him?
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. He's got his hand in there, like petting them, hugging them, kissing on them. It's like he got a bunch of lions. Trip. He then gave his life to that.
Yeah. That's a pretty big lion.
All right,
That
the
was
next
risking
Real
it.
Psycho
Yeah.
song.
That was risking it.
That was risky.
Risking it for the content, man.
You don't know what's going in going through his head right now. Look, that nigga just want to turn around.
Oh man, he just wants to turn around. And
Well,
look.
that lion know he's got an easy life though. You know what I'm saying? He ain't out there having to hunt for his food.
I don't gotta eat nobody. I just ate.
It's being brought to me. You know what I'm saying?
I get filet mignon.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, salute.
For the Laugh to the Bank music video, you guys should have the lion.
Hey,
You guys could be holding on to it.
Or we hold you in front of it and
Yeah.
lead you to it.
fucking lion turns around and
He would spit Bolton right out. He's too skinny. He don't got enough meat on the bone. Gotta eat some potatoes. Gotta eat some taters.
man.
Throw,
Know what I'm saying?
throw him in the cage. Lock the doors.
Real quick.
You thought he was pale now.
The fucking the lion's like, I don't want him. That's like
No meat on this.
I'm gonna pick my teeth with him. It's National All Is Ours Day. Is all ours? Maybe some of it, but all?
Nah.
What is all?
I don't know. National All Is Ours Day.
Bring it.
It says to approach the day. Look at this day as a time to reflect on the beauty of nature and all the wonderful things in life.
Okay.
Celebrate the day by appreciating everything we have.
Oh, right.
And to view the day by sharing all the things we have.
Oh, right.
Radio.
Right.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Absolutely.
All right.
Right.
Bottle.
Keep it a buck.
All right.
Cool.
I mean, I guess we have to, take that, right?
Yeah. Magnificent.
Live with it. Run with it.
Mm.
No one here has watched Yellowstone 1923, right?
Not yet.
Yeah, I have.
You have? Did you watch this last episode?
I have not yet.
Okay,
But you can talk about it. It's no big
Okay,
deal.
well, I'm just gonna say, I'm not gonna give anything away to you, Bolton. But I'm just gonna say this. I thought it was a dope series. It's very short though, because this last one you're gonna watch, Bolton, is the series finale.
Okay.
And I feel like they rushed the ending. I mean, like the ending, the season finale as a whole, or the series finale as a whole, like it was a pretty gnarly ending. But after that, you expect them to tell a little bit more of the story.
Mm-hmm.
But they sort of fast forward it in a crazy way, and then it ends, and you're like, fuck, well, I don't know about that. It's almost like an unsatisfying Sopranos ending. You know what I'm saying? But not really.
Okay.
It's not that bad, but you kind of expect a little bit more. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
And you watch that, Bolton, and you tell me what you think when you see it. But yeah, it was pretty, it's pretty gnarly, that last episode. But the very, very end, it was like they kind of rushed to the end.
Yeah, it's only 7 episodes as opposed to 8. For
I
1923.
think there is 8. I don't know. I didn't count them, but yeah, it's good. But they rushed the finish part.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's all good though.
Is that the Kevin Costner?
He was.
Okay.
And I'll just give you a little. You know what? I'm not even gonna fucking tell you. I'll just see if you get it, Bolton. I'll see if you get it. There's a moment in 1923 that happens in the very last episode.
Oh, shit.
It is an Easter egg, if you will. Let's see if Bolton gets it.
Okay.
Bring it.
Just going to say that.
You got
Because you're
home.
the only one here other than I that have watched this. So let's just see if he gets it. And then you'll report tomorrow.
I'm on episode 9 of 1883.
Oh, okay. So you're at
I'm getting there.
the pre.
So yeah, I'm
That's
about
the pre, and then after that is the 1923 pre, and then
I'll have 2 seasons to binge now. So
yeah,
that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
What do you think of Tim McGraw acting?
He's good.
Yeah.
He's all right.
Tim McGraw was good, man.
Faith Hill's amazing.
So was Faith Hill. She had a little overacting here and there, but
Yeah.
but she was good.
Yeah, Tim McGraw was good too.
Well done.
Yeah, man. That's what it do. And guys, did you know it is the birthday of Steve Howe from Yes?
Yes.
Damn.
Yes.
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 Badass, dude.
Yeah. That'd have been a good cover band for them. Gia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes does hip hop.
Yes. Gia. Yeah, a hip hop cover band of Yes.
Yeah.
Gia.
Yes.
Yes.
These guys actually have like really trippy music.
Yeah, they're the best.
Yep. Roundabout, Owner of a Lonely Heart.
Close to the Edge is one of my favorites. That's like 18 minutes long. It's an amazing prog rock song. Yeah, they got heat, dude. Roundabout off the album Fragile is amazing. That Fragile is amazing. They did yeah, they're bomb, dude.
What about Owner of a Lonely Heart? Like in the middle
That was
of
their
B-boy
80s.
Middle of the B-boy era, they collaborated with Art of Noise on that. And it had that
Warren
vibe.
produced it, yeah.
Yeah, that was a dope jam for them in the 80s right there. They were owners of lonely hearts, bro.
Remember the video?
Sick. He was like a shapeshifter, jumped off the building, he became a bird and shit.
Yeah.
That shit was
Then he was walking amongst all the people in the same suits, walking in that bridge, and like it had to be like London or something. I always thought that was like, oh my god, look
He
at that.
said, "Fuck yourself." Oh no, he didn't say that. Sorry, that was the wrong.
You may have alluded to it though.
The remix. That's Gia.
Gia. That's Gia's version.
Alternate version.
Alternate universe.
Yeah.
And did you know it is the birthday of Izzy Stradlin, formerly of Guns N' Roses, born on this day in 1962.
Hell yeah.
Izzy They had a dude that came in and replaced him named Gibby, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of looked like him. It was funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
They had Izzy, then Gibby. Two E's on the you know what I'm saying? They both had crazy names.
Yeah, and they both played well.
And they both were dope guitar players. Yes,
yes indeed.
Yep, Izzy and Gibby.
Is he or is he not?
Izzy.
Is he his or is you ain't?
My baby.
Yeah. Did you know? It is also the birthday of the hip-hop legend Biz Markie. Rest in peace. Born on this day in 1964.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, man.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. One of the greatest ever do it.
Yeah.
Yep. And did you know? In 1975, Aerosmith dropped Toys in the Attic.
Oh, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let me see what else is it. Walk This Way, Sweet Emotion.
Yeah. Run DMC blew that Walk This Way.
Ooh,
Yep,
yeah.
re-blew it. Yep.
Those drums are still sick too.
They don't get enough credit, Run DMC, for bringing Aerosmith back together.
For real.
Oh,
Because
nobody was talking about them.
Yeah, because they weren't talking to each other until someone said, hey, you should jump in on this song with these guys. They got some steam, and it could be a big deal. Somebody was smart enough to take the phone call and say, okay. You know what I'm saying? And blew them back the fuck up, because now as sober dudes, they were now getting money again and wrote some fucking hits.
Oh, yeah.
And got back on the fucking, superstar wagon, man. And that's all fucking, related to Run DMC saying, hey, we want to do this video with these guys.
If you see their concerts, they also perform the Run DMC version.
Hell yeah.
And they do the rhymes and all that. So
They rap it?
Yeah.
No way. Steven Tyler and shit?
I seen him up there rapping the whole Run DMC
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Well, it's his song. He knows the lyrics. He just got to snap into the Run DMC form, which isn't hard for that guy.
I mean, he says it like, not like they do.
Right.
He's like all,
But he is kind of rapping in that song already.
A little bit.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he is.
Yeah.
That's why that was able to be covered by some rappers. Like, the other song that could be covered by rappers right now, if a motherfucker wanted to do a country song, you can go do The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Yeah.
Because Charlie Daniels was fucking rapping on that song in the verses, and in the choruses he was singing.
Yeah.
You could totally do that. Charlie Daniels was rapping, and that was what, 80-something?
That was early 80s.
Early 80s, right?
Like 83.
Charlie Daniels Band, Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Maybe 82, 80.
Maybe 82.
79.
79.
79, holy shit.
79.
Damn, that was right around
79.
disco.
So my man right there was listening to what the rappers doing from New York. He was listening to some New York shit, because that's 79. I mean, no one was doing here you had Disco Daddy in 76, but like, I don't think, dude, I don't think he knew who Disco Daddy was. He probably definitely knew about New York rappers for sure that were based out of NYC.
Yeah.
Or being Charlie Daniels and not really knowing what was going on,
No, that was a rap.
I was
There's
a rap. I'm
there
just
was
saying it was
no
a rap,
way.
but I don't know. It's hard to say if he was influenced by. I mean, maybe he was.
I
don't know.
feel like he was, because there's no way.
Well, I mean, listen to like that square dance shit. Like, they're kind of
rapping.
like they're pretty much
That's
like
not the same thing.
he might have heard that and thought
It's not the same thing.
no.
Have you heard that song?
Yeah.
Listen to it
I like
again.
that song. I
It
actually
doesn't
like that
sound
song.
like a square dance song. That's a rap homie's doing.
Yeah. You're right.
I'm just saying.
He's battling it out.
And like out of songs, I'm surprised Kid Rock hasn't done this fucking song. It's an easy layup for him. It's
Warren
like
did
me
it for
doing
him.
that song "To Be Real." Everybody asks me all the time, why don't you ever do that shit? It's like, no, because it's too easy. It's like, no.
Korn
Yeah,
did
see?
a cover of it. Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, years
Yeah.
ago.
But that's not a hip hop artist, though.
No.
No.
But they do have hip hop influence. We know this.
100%.
Yo, props to Tina Marie. She was like one of the first ones rapping, right? Like,
Blondie. It was actually Blondie.
Was Blondie came before?
Blondie came before.
Tina Marie?
She was on. Yeah, she did the
yeah, I know.
Rapture.
Yeah, Rapture. Yeah.
And Tina Marie was she what was
What year was Rapture?
Rapture was 79.
Rapture by Blondie.
I
Beery.
want to say 79.
I think it was 79.
80.
I want to say 77.
81.
Oh, shit,
damn.
we were all off.
All off.
Goddamn.
Yeah, I know it was 80 stuff.
So
81.
was Tina Marie the first?
It was recorded in 80, released in 81.
That's
Okay.
why I think Tina Marie was before, probably. She
But
was
did
like
she-
70s.
What?
But what 12-inch did she have where she was here? She didn't rap to me to what, like it was
Square
Square
Biz.
Biz.
Yeah, but I don't
Where
think.
is?
That was
Yeah.
82, 83 though.
Yeah, that was after. Like
Yeah.
Tina Marie probably released records before Blondie, but not in a rap form.
Yeah, 81.
What year was Square Biz?
82.
Bolton? Square
82,
Biz by
83.
Tina Marie?
King Square Biz. She was rapping on that and Lover Girl too.
81.
Oh, same year.
Same year.
Yeah, same year. It's debatable. We know that.
Hey, you know, some guys that were doing funk were rapping on their shit.
For sure.
Some of the guys that couldn't really sing,
Yeah.
they'd be doing the rap shit on the funk.
I think that was her perspective more so.
Yeah.
Working with Rick James.
Well, she could sing though. Like Tina Marie didn't have to do that. She probably did that because it was the thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But I'm
It
saying
suited the song.
Blondie was literally alongside Fat Five Freddy.
Oh, yeah.
Taking in the culture, going to New York and experiencing that shit. Having come from a punk band.
Yep.
Kind of crossing over from that to like a disco sound at that time. You know what I mean?
They were New York City staples at CBGB's with the Ramones and Talking Heads and Television, like all these bands that were like really rad and like, and they were like, dude, they were one of the bands. Rest in peace to Clem, the drummer who just passed yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Of Blondie, like he was dope. Like
That's right. He did just pass.
Yeah, listen to if everyone's been talking. It's funny. I've been reading all these drummers that talk about how perfectly amazing "Call Me" is, the song from the American Gigolo soundtrack. You know what I mean? And that, dude, go back and listen to that. Just the drumming, and it's fucking perfect.
I remember B bumping that in the ride. He's like, "That's fucking American Gigolo, nigga. That's my shit." I'm like, okay.
You know, that was another movie that was like it was a little bit. It was for our parents more than it was for us, right?
Right.
But as music heads, when you listen to that actual soundtrack,
yeah, man,
it was the
Feel it.
shit. It actually propelled the movie. Like even those songs by Blondie propelled the movie.
Yeah.
Call Me.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was a huge song, and it propelled the fucking movie because, like, he was a man whore and he wanted old bitches to call him.
Oh yeah.
Call me!
Yeah, call me, bitch. For sure.
Day or night.
Call me.
He plays the man whore. The
man
gigolo.
whore. Man whore of New York City.
Looking for sugar mama in New York City. Man whore. If it was not called gigolo. You know what I'm saying?
American man whore.
Imagine the pitch on that if it was not called gigolo, it's called man whore.
Wow.
We have this idea.
We have this idea for
Stay
Richard
with me.
Gere.
Stay with me.
It's called man whore.
But American.
How about it flips and he does Pretty Woman and now he's the one looking for
Oh yeah.
love in the wrong places. You know what I'm saying?
That's
City
right.
whore.
How about that? Did anyone ever put that
No.
connection together? First,
No.
He flip-flopped.
He plays the male prostitute in one movie, and then in one down the line he saves one,
Yeah.
Sure does.
puts the cape on.
One of them he's a hoe, and the other one he's Captain Save a Hoe.
Yeah.
There you go.
When he's a hoe, the other one he's saving a hoe.
Yeah.
Hey, he's got range.
He's got range.
Yeah,
He's got
absolutely.
range.
What a life to live.
Well,
And
yeah.
salute to Richard Gere, man.
Yeah, he's a badass.
He's played good guys, bad guys, and everything in between. Hey, when he plays a bad guy, oh my God! Like I don't know if y'all seen this movie. I can't remember what it's called, but him and Andy Garcia.
Yes.
And he plays the crooked cop.
Internal Affairs.
Internal Affairs, and Andy Garcia plays the good cop investigating the bad cop.
Oh shit.
And Richard Gere was some kind of piece of shit in that movie, boy.
Yeah, he was. I use that sample in my mixes. I be throwing it. There's a scene where he catches his chick, kind of like. Well, he didn't catch her, but Richard Gere made it look like
Made
he
it
was
look like
cheating.
something.
and he found the panties, and he shows up in the middle of a restaurant in front of all these people and pulls some panties out like, you're gonna, and talking to that Cuban angry ass man. "No me vas a meter a mí, qué pinga, no vas a meter a mí, cojones." Like, he's mad as fuck.
Hey, but there's a scene where like Richard Gere, his character is he's working with this couple on something. They're like a rich yuppie type of couple and shit like that. And he's running them, like totally manipulated them because he's getting paid by them to do some type of shit. And in one scene, if I remember it correctly, the husband walks in and Richard Gere's totally nailing the wife right there. Then he's smiling at him, going, "Yeah." Do you remember that?
Yeah,
shit?
bro.
It's total.
It's
evil.
brutal. It's brutal.
It's evil.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, you hate Richard Gere in that moment, but like as an actor, he got you.
Yeah.
Because you're feeling some way about it. You're like,
He
oh,
makes
what
you
a
hate him.
what a motherfucker.
I always think that's a really good sign of an actor. If they can
Oh yeah,
make you hate them.
They could make you hate him.
Yeah.
for sure. Like Laura Linney in Ozarks. Oh man,
you hate her more than
hate
anyone
her
else.
character. She's like she's not the bad guy, but you look at her as bad as she's the bad guy because like she did so well as a bitch in that movie.
And she's a whole other kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? Like compared to Marty, her husband.
Wait, this chick?
No way.
Yeah, she's a great actress.
She looks innocent.
She looks so innocent. I was about to say.
That's Colton's aunt right there.
She looks sweet.
This is my aunt. How dare you talk about her?
Right,
No,
episode
but like in that series, she plays someone you end up like fucking hating, and like the whole thing is she did her job as an actress to make you feel that because that was probably the mission.
Yes.
And she played it perfectly. Yeah, Laura Linney, she's great.
It's amazing.
Who would have thought that dude was gonna be such a dope actor and fucking funny?
Hey, since he was a kid, bro.
Yeah, I remember him.
I mean, this fucker started on Silver Spoons as a
His little homie.
as a side homie. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
And then he got his own show.
That motherfucker's funny as shit too, bro.
And then his sister
Super funny.
Justine.
He's
His sister Justine is beautiful.
Well, aside from she was on a fucking hit show too and was killing it for a long time. Yeah,
She's really cool.
she's the shit.
Yeah.
Salute to Justine Bateman. The Batemans.
Wow.
Salute to both of them.
Yeah, dude. And he's put himself into some amazing films and TV shows, man. So
Yeah.
salute. He picks really good shit.
Yeah, there's some stuff that it's like I don't know, but the majority of his work is dope.
Yes.
What about Horrible
hilarious.
Bosses?
Yeah, that was
Oh, 1 and 2.
Great,
that was
bro.
good. He just did a movie where he plays like this hitman sort of thing where it's like that guy who was in the Elton John movie. What's his face? He plays Elton John in the.
I know what you mean.
They're in this movie together, and it all happens in the airport.
Oh yeah, I just watched that.
Yeah, I wish I hadn't.
Is it comedy? Is it
No.
funny?
Is it
Oh,
this
no.
one?
No, it's not that one. I can't remember what it's called, but it's Jason Bateman and
Don says it's called Carry On.
Carry On. There you go. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Carry your way out of the theater.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Jason Bateman, but this is not a movie that
It didn't make sense.
it no.
Nah.
And then like he's playing, an operative of some sort, and you just don't really buy it.
Okay.
I didn't, but I fuck with him. You know what I mean? Just not this particular movie. It was kind of stupid.
Huh.
Anyways.
Mark Wahlberg kind of just did one too, where he was on a plane.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
I
not
forgot.
believable.
Why
either
are all
for
these
me.
plane movies happening right now? Because all these planes had gotten fucked off recently, huh?
Zip
So it's a
plane.
good time to put out a shitty fucking plane movie. Check this out. If you signed in late, $20 super chat gets you a sticker pack of pins and a bunch of cool shit from here, BREALTV and related brands. $50 super chat gets you all that, a t-shirt and a hat with a bunch of cool shit from BREALTV and our related brands. And $100 super chat will get you a mystery box with a gang of cool shit. All right. So if you hit any of those marks, email us at BRealTV contest@gmail.com with your name, photo ID proving you're 21. Mailing address, shirt size, shoe size. All right. We got limited sizes left on our on the insane slides, but we'll do what we can to compensate in other places. Just to let you know. But we're about to open up the doors to the insane asylum. That means, y'all, if you got a comment, question, shout out, suggestion, we are here for it. And salute to everybody that popped off a super chat thus far. We salute you and thank you very much for that. Send you a bunch of positive energy. You know what I'm saying? Let's open it up.
Welcome to the insane asylum.
All right, let's do this. We got Fernando in here. He's saying, yo, be real. The Reno show was sick. Cuban Necktie. I almost forgot about that song. Singing along with Cypress Hill and Reno was the business. I met Trace and Aton. Be Real shouted out all the 5150s in Reno. And he's saying Cypress did not smoke on stage in Reno. He's saying, was it a fire code?
What?
Out of all the symphonic shows, I think I only smoked on the stage one time. And it's, just out of respect for the other players up there. Sure, I could boss it out and not give a fuck and just smoke and make them deal with it. But I'm just
blow it in their face.
Yeah, I could do.
Blow it in the trombone.
I could do. Yeah, blow it in the tuba.
Damn.
I could do that, but I want everybody to play at top and not be like fucking tripping that they're smoking the air. And we're not defined by smoking at the show. That's just the extra. So when you see that happen, that's us being us. But it's not necessarily a part of the show. It's just part of who we are. And most times we smoke and sometimes we don't. But in terms of the symphony shows, no, we smoke a hell of a lot before and after. But while we're up there for that business, no, I don't necessarily do that. And Cuban Necktie, man, that's one of the hardest songs to perform. So it's probably better that we're not smoking on stage because it's hard to do that song. That's one of the hardest ones to do out of all the songs that we perform live is Cuban Necktie. Just because the way that the flow is and it's ongoing, and Sendog does not know any of those verses to help me out. You hear me?
Learn that shit.
I know all your goddamn verses. I help you. Next.
Mike Jones in here. Who? Mike Jones is saying, did you guys discuss the Billboard Top 25 female rapper list?
No.
No, but why should we? Because who the fuck is Billboard to make that list?
Yeah, I see it's from their staff picks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Well,
I'm not going to say no names, but I remember Jack's reaction to Jackin when he heard one of those four females on there.
Yeah.
She literally held her note for like 4 bars. Something like held the like 8 bars, I think it was, or some shit. He was like, wow, she just ate up like 8 bars with a sound. Like no lyrics, no bars.
I was gonna fucking bring something up this.
Lady of Rage is dope
for this show. What the fuck was it? God damn it.
See all the way down there.
That's pretty amazing that they even have a list.
Well, that's good that they have a list that they can have an opinion on so that these chicks could get a little bit more light and shine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because they don't get enough.
Money.
Lotto.
Big up Moni Love. She's
Remy Ma.
Still looks and sounds great.
She's probably looking at 18 like real salty, like, I should be up higher, you motherfuckers.
Rhapsody.
Who are y'all to put me at 18? Doja Cat.
She's sick too.
She's badass. She should be higher too.
Megan.
I'm sorry, Ray. That's the truth.
Yeah, she should be higher.
Yeah, she's a beast. She's creative as hell.
Ray was talking about Megan.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, you're right about that.
She kills it.
She's dope.
Trina.
But I think she's positioned proper there.
The Brat.
The Brat at 12, huh?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
What you got in bars?
Rocking them Converse right there. I see it.
Cardi
at 11.
Not bad.
All right. I'll take it. Foxy, okay.
Ooh, what shit?
Yeah. She should be top 5, though. Because her bars are better than most these chicks out right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Her old bars are better than half these chicks out right now.
And she got the ill nana.
Yeah, she got the Eve. She's I feel that.
Yeah.
Eve's dope. Eve's dope. She got bars and style.
Yeah, Eve.
Except for the time she said it was the Rough Riders remix. She said, "I'm a pit bull in a skirt."
Yeah, that hurt right there.
That wasn't a great lyric.
That wasn't a great line.
Not a good like a.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
No.
I get what she was trying to say, but it just visually it was fucked up. All right.
Visually.
Everything after that has been great, but just that one time.
Yeah, when you visualize lyrics that don't translate well.
Roxanne.
Roxanne Shante, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
She should be a little higher.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there you go. The queens right here. I mean, they opened it up for all these chicks, really.
Hell yeah.
Their success right there that they were able to get early on opened it up for all the female rappers. I mean, there was female rappers before them. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But they didn't hit the success level of Salt and Pep.
Shot Rock.
I mean, they were every fucking where. They were like the female run DMC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
out there
in terms of female rap and success. Maybe they didn't get like all the way to the Run DMC level, but they were right there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were right there.
You can't front when you watch that video. Push it good. Dun, 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 dun. Salt and Pepper's here.
Yeah. Those were the they had hits.
Hell yeah.
The crowd was going crazy.
Yeah. True that. Their early jams were jams. You know, when they got into their R&B phase, I wasn't necessarily feeling that so much, but like all their early shit, that shit was
Props
hard.
Herbie Lovebug.
Yeah, Herbie Lovebug had it
yeah.
cracking. All right.
All right, MC Light, number 6.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Bars.
like, hard as a rock.
Bars on top of bars.
And style. Her style is so fucking.
Yeah, I will agree.
She's sick with
I
it.
will agree.
Queen Latifah.
Queen fucking Latifah.
Bars.
Yep. And can sing.
Bars and singing.
Yeah.
She was the first that was like on the solo tip, like letting people know women's is in the house.
Who you calling a bitch?
Yeah.
Her, like Latifah and Salt and Pepper, man, I tell you, they fucking opened it up. Their success definitely opened it up. Lil' Kim, okay.
Kim got bars. Don't
Yeah,
sleep.
she got bars for sure.
She's got bars. A lot of hit records too.
Yeah.
Right.
Key to Life.
She was a part of some historic
See the
fucking
light.
joints, no doubt. You can't, take away shit from Lil' Kim. That's for sure.
The Quiet Storm.
Mhm.
Deep.
Her little dance is wild, but you know what I'm saying? You can't sleep on the bar work. Those bars stand up heavy to this day.
This day.
That's a female.
That's a female.
Lauryn Hill, definitely.
One of the illest.
One of the illest. I mean, one could say that she'd be number one.
Singing too.
Yeah, her and Latifah.
Yeah.
In that way, like they could actually really sing and drop them bars.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I feel like number 1 might surprise you guys.
I'm not surprised. I already know who number 1 is.
Missy.
All right, Missy. Okay. I agree with this because, like, Missy's the shit.
She's amazing.
She's amazing.
And she got bars.
She's like, she could do it all.
Yeah.
Produce, do the show, kill it in the studio. I mean, fuck out of here. Yeah, Missy.
All right, number 1. Here we go.
Stop.
No, I don't agree with this. I mean, look, Nicki could be top 5, but number 1, nah.
No fucking way.
Well, you know what? Nikki's like, she comes from the spitters.
She's a bar dropper, no doubt about it. Like
early.
No, I know she got bars. Like she spits, but I don't know about number 1.
Yeah, not number 1.
But I'll say this. I think the reason why she can be number 1 is because out of all of them, she's probably the most versatile in that she could get on anything.
Yeah.
Like you could ask her to do a traditional hip hop song and she'll come and fucking blaze it. You could get her on one of them Drake style songs and she'll fucking blaze it. You could get her on a trap song, she's gonna fucking blaze it. Like in every platform of rap music, Nicki could rap on it. Like where some of the others, they could do this or that. They can't do necessarily all of them. And I think that's why she gets that number one spot. If I'm looking for reasons why they gave her number one, that's definitely it. And
she's had the most hits.
She had the most hits.
Most success. Huh?
And she could actually rock shows on that mic. She's not doing the lip sync shit. She's actually delivering. So, although it could be argued that someone else could be in that top slot, she could also be in that top slot.
And she got the biggest,
I don't know if that was the criteria, but yeah, you're right. I mean, you ain't wrong. All right.
Tremendo culo.
All right, let's see here. We got Bud Smoker. He's saying Queensryche, Operation Mind Crime.
Okay, for a movie.
For a movie, yeah. Queensryche.
All right.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Huh.
Yeah, that's a rock group.
I know their music, but I don't know. I don't know what that was.
That album?
Yeah, that album.
You're going to have to look it up, son. Eyes of a Stranger.
Dan Fernandez is saying, be real. The NBA is wilding right now. Nuggets fired coach Mike Malone and the GM today. They're shaking the whole NBA tree.
Wow.
Whoa. Right now, they're about to go into playoffs.
Whoa, dude. That's
like they got like maybe 5 games left before they go into playoffs and they get rid of their coach.
Damn.
Man, what the fuck is going on? Well, let's just say that I'm not mad because I'm not a Nuggets fan. So what do I give a fuck about what they do? But that is crazy.
Yeah.
That is pretty crazy. I'll say that shit. For a while. I don't know any teams to fire the coach right before playoffs, especially when he got them a championship. You know what I'm saying? Like that coach got them a championship. I wonder what happened. There's something had to have happened. There's going to be some kind of news,
like a scandal or something,
that breaks on that coach for them to fire him with 5 or 6 games left going into the playoffs. And, these guys are trying to get that ring again.
Shit.
They're trying to get that get back on Boston.
Wow.
I don't know. No, it is what it is. They're wilding out, son. All right.
Master in here saying, have y'all ever heard the weed song "Devil Went Down to Jamaica"?
I have not heard that. I gotta hear it.
No.
All the
Sounds
time.
interesting though.
Oh shit!
The devil went down to Jamaica.
The devil smoked a joint. He'd probably chill the fuck out.
To find him a joint to smoke.
Speaking of joint to smoke,
I've never heard it, but I imagine that's probably close. You know what I'm saying? We're going to hear it after this just to see, because I got to know if I'm right or not.
Bring it.
And if not, then I'm making my own version.
There you go.
Just how I do.
Find the devil's lettuce.
I've heard that.
Yeah. The devil's lettuce. That's like Midwest.
Spanish.
That's that Midwest speak right there.
Have you ever heard?
Spoken that devil's lettuce, huh?
Yeah.
Devil's broccoli.
You ever heard quemándole la pata al diablo? You ever heard that?
Yeah.
Burning the devil's foot.
That'd be funny if the song really went like that. Yeah.
In the Midwest, they still say, "You smoking dope?"
Smoking dope.
It's like, no, I'm not doing heroin. Like,
Yeah.
You're doing drugs.
Dope.
Illegal, illicit drugs. No.
Jesus in here saying, you have to start Pink Floyd when the lion makes the second roar after Dorothy meets him.
No,
What?
it's the third
The
roar.
third roar? Okay.
You could look it up, though, just to be sure, just to be 1,000. Has anyone seen Righteous Gemstones last episode?
Yes.
What is that?
Righteous Gemstone.
Yeah, it's a series on HBO with Danny McBride, Adam Devine, and I can't remember the chick's name. Yeah, Edie Patterson. It's fucking hilarious. John Goodman. Yeah.
Oh wow, great cast.
Walton Hoggins, who's just like amazing as Baby Billy.
Baby Billy. He's in everything right now. Shit, he's all over.
He is.
Fucking guy.
Good on
White Lotus was a trippy ending, too.
Hell, dude.
I saw his storyline. I told Wifey, I said, dude's his father.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
That was a Darth Vader moment. He just didn't give him a chance to tell him that. That was the frustrating part of that fucking that storyline, is that they didn't actually talk so that it could be communicated or anything like that. Like the conversation between them was kind of stupid.
Yeah, well, he thought he was, he thought he was talking to the guy that killed his.
Yeah, I know that, but like there was no give action there. I could tell that without even, before we even got to that guy. I said, I bet you the guy he's looking for to kill his father is his actual father, because they said something in an episode that alluded to it without alluding to it. People come here either to run away or what was it? Get away from something, or there was two things, but one of them was
hiding from something.
Yeah. And that was the thing, is that he thought his father was dead. His father faked his own death,
and that's why his mom talked shit about him.
Yeah, and he was in fucking Thailand hiding.
The whole time.
The whole time. And I got that before it even displayed that. I told wifey, it's his father. He's looking for his father.
But how crazy that he was like responsible for, he killed his dad, his girlfriend, and himself.
Yeah. That was the irony. That's called irony.
Yeah. Like,
it's very ironic, this White Lotus.
Yeah.
If you will. As it was ironic that the chick who got paid all that money to shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
Did the same thing to the dude she was going to start a business with, as it got done to her by the chick, in the previous one, who gets killed by the guy who's paying her off.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's very much ironic.
Very much.
Like it was that the old man was trying to say, well, or the head of the family was like, there's this family there and they're wealthy, but they don't know, the family don't know, except for the father, that they've just lost everything because of this scandal happening. And at this resort, they take all the phones, so no communications can come through. And all this while, he's like figuring out, how do I tell them? Because they've all said at some point that they can't live without the wealth. They can't live without the privilege.
Yeah.
They're used to this life. I'd be nothing without this. And then there's the one family member, the youngest one, he asked, can you live with nothing? And he's the only one that said, yeah, I could. So he was going to poison his whole family except for him.
Yeah.
Except for that son. He was going to poison himself and poison the rest so that they don't have to go home to the guilt and the shame of now that the family's in a scandal and they have nothing. You know what I mean? He'd be the only one that'd be able to live off of nothing, right? So he was going to take himself out and the rest of the family who felt like they needed the wealth.
Yeah.
And he changes his mind. And he stops them from drinking the fucking poison. Doesn't tell them. He just says something.
Coconut milk's off.
Yeah, the coconut milk's off. And they all put it down, whatever. But in a separate scene, the young one who he didn't want to drink the shit sees it in the blender and thinks it's part of the protein mix that his brother had been drinking through the whole shit, because his brother is like this workout dude drinking shakes. He drinks the shake and he gets poisoned. And the father finds him like looking like he's dead right there. That was the irony of it, is that he was going to take everybody else out. The one he wanted not to, that he was going to let live and carry on, ends up being the one poisoned.
Yeah.
He lives though. But it was like a lesson to the fucking father. The whole fucking
holy shit.
The whole shit is like irony in the end.
It's a series or a movie?
Yeah, it's a series.
Oh.
White Lotus, yeah.
Third season.
Yeah, spoiler alert, by the way.
And if I spoiled it for you, too fucking bad, because it came out already for some days, and if you didn't see it by now, that's on you.
Yeah, all of us watched on Sunday.
Because I know that.
So that just happened.
Because
right?
some people be like, "Oh, he's the ruiner."
Spoiler alert!
The ruiner.
The ruiner. Is that your name?
I am the ruiner.
Why we can't have it?
We don't gotta watch
You
it
gotta
no more.
stay up on these
We
shows.
already know the story.
No, you still want to watch it because I didn't give you the meat and potatoes of all the drama that happens.
It's amazing.
I just gave you a storyline, but you got to see all the drama that unfolds because I left out a gang of shit.
Damn.
I just gave you the storyline of this family, of what the man does when he loses his wealth because he realizes his family are all fucking privileged and entitled and can't
Greedy.
live without it.
Yeah.
Not necessarily greedy. They just can't live without it because they're defined by it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a big point. You know, like through the whole shit, the wife is talking about how lucky they are that their, father is such a great dude and he's never done anything.
Yeah.
And he's by the book and, underneath, he got into some fuck shit and he don't know how to tell them.
He certainly did.
Yeah. It's great. It's great writing, I gotta say. Like
Mike White, man.
The premises of how they, sort of interweave the storylines is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Watch it if you haven't, and I didn't give it all away.
Yeah, it's on
that's
Max.
just one scenario of 4, right?
Yeah.
So swallow that. Next.
Earl in here saying, "Hey B, in the '90s, did you have your ear in an underground hip hop group?" He's saying, "I never hear them mention." He's saying they are Do or Die. He's saying,
yes, I definitely heard of
he's
them.
saying them and Twista were dope.
Yeah, definitely heard of Do or Die. Do or Die.
Do you want to ride in the backseat of the caddy, chopping it up to do or die?
Yeah,
That
they
shit was
they don't get
insane.
enough mention, but they did have a big song for sure. Yeah, salute to Do or Die, man.
Yeah, they were dope. Chopped and screwed.
Yup.
Chicago, right?
Yep. Chicago had some groups, man, that didn't get enough shine. They also had what's the name of that group?
Crucial Conflict.
Crucial Conflict. They were like their version of Bone Thugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they were dope. But
They were
only
dope.
they only had one album, right?
Smoking that hay.
Yeah, Smoking That Hay. In the back of the bar.
Yeah.
And then we smoking that hay.
It was a people.
Yeah, that was a good song.
Used to go crazy for that in the club.
Yeah. The Midwest motherfuckers was going nuts to that shit because it was an anthem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just didn't come. Did they come with a second album? I don't remember hearing the
They
second
did.
shit.
What were they smoking though? For real?
Hey.
In the barn.
I hope not.
That's some more of that. That's more of that Midwest talk, right?
Yeah, no, look, I'll tell you what, like in Chicago, they got some strains for sure.
Yeah, they do for sure.
You just have to know the people with them because, like anywhere else, they got the boofery too. You know what I'm saying?
Like New York.
Like anywhere. I mean, in California, there was a bunch of boof too for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Now, it'd be harder to find the boof than, the good weed out here. But yeah, I mean, it's everywhere. All right.
Let's see here. GDP Smoke is saying, "Salute to the doctor and the highest crew. I'm blazing up some presidential OG. Sick-ass show in Tempe on Sunday. Always bringing the heat. Cypress and the London Symphony movie was legendary.
Oh,
Can't
thank
wait
you.
for the vinyl."
Thank you. June 6th, man. Mark it on your calendar.
Mm-hmm.
All of it's dropping. And our Black Sunday graphic novel is dropping around that time, too. It's all going to just drop at the same time. Right
Watching that
around
movie,
there.
I know I spoke to you about it, and being there watching it and experiencing it in that theater, it's like it was just like a special way to watch you guys perform because I felt like it was completely different than any other concert from the time when I rocked actual shows with you guys to when I've seen you guys perform and tour and move around, and it's a different representation of you guys, but like equally as dope. I think that's one of the most special things about it is it shows hip hop performance in like a whole different like the definition of bossing up in the coolest way. Is how I felt about it when I watched it.
It's how it feels. You know what I mean? Like the way that whole shit is set up, and then the way they did the editing was fucking awesome because it makes you feel like you're there.
Right.
And that's hard to do.
It was, how many cameras? 27?
27 cameras.
Jesus.
So they
Amazing.
covered a lot of ground with that shit. Yeah, man.
cool.
Check it out. June 6th. Gonna drop.
RS is asking, do you get higher when smoking at a higher elevation?
Think so.
Could be. I don't really notice those things.
I want to say yes.
To be honest with you, I don't really notice those things. Where I notice it is in the shows. You know, having to like breathe different and acclimate to the thin air thing, you know what I mean? And pace, but not with the smoking. I don't feel like any different, to be honest. I think if you're drinking, you feel it.
Definitely drinking.
Yeah.
You know, if you up there in those mountains, you don't want to be drunk and shit, trying to spit and shit at least.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dehydration and all the things that happen. And like having to get that wind. Because I think when you're faded, you breathe a whole lot. You try and breathe a whole lot deeper, man.
I was up there with X and Aspen. Did a show at a small little club up there in Aspen, and on the side of the stage, they had air canister things.
Yeah.
And it's going, and you could go just pow, get a little hit.
Oh, bro, we've been playing, you know, for I think the last part of the year into when we took the break. A lot of shows we were doing at that point were like 7,000 feet and above in elevation. We're like up there. And you would definitely feel it if you didn't pace yourself, if you tried to get too crazy. So they had like the oxygen tanks there in case we needed them and all that shit. I don't be needing them, but we have them there just in case.
Hell yeah, smart.
Yeah. And realistically, even if I don't need them, I should hit them.
You should have them,
but
just in case.
But I don't.
Yeah.
Bobo does. Sometimes Send Dog does. Bobo definitely does. Lord don't need it, but he'll take it.
Right on.
Recreational.
Yeah, this is recreational oxygen right here, baby. Excellent. All right.
Midget Mike in here is asking, can you tell us about the Mercury song RWTR?
Yeah, he hit me up earlier in the year to get on a joint, and I said, all right, let's do it. He sent it, I spit it, and he put it out finally. So salute to my man. Make sure you check it out. There's some bars there.
Yeah, shout out
when
Mercury.
it drops.
He's a beast on the mic.
Yeah, he is a beast. He made it easy for me to you know, get down on this, man. One, it's a dope track. Two, his idea and concept and rhyme schemes was just on the money. Make sure you check it out. You got 2 days, 5 hours, 33 minutes, and 40-some seconds.
That's cool. You can do like a countdown.
Yeah, that's cool.
Watcher in here saying American Idiot by Green Day. They actually made a musical play, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, I heard it was.
That's dope. See, that could be a movie. If they made a play to it, you're halfway there.
Yeah.
Probably even makes more sense now.
Yeah.
When it was like 20 years ago or whatever, you know.
Musical movie that, even though some people don't like musicals, you know what I'm saying? That it's still, if you did it right, it'd be dope.
Correct.
Twackalak in here, thank you so much for the super chat. And he's also saying, I need a moment of madness. A moment of madness.
Well, that's almost like chaos, right?
Yeah,
so,
we can say chaos.
all right, whatever. 3, 2, 1. Have you ever seen Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band? There's an album. There's a movie. The Bee Gees. Peter Frampton.
The wall.
Yeah.
With a splintered broom handle.
Yes, sir.
Bolas.
That was pretty mad.
He was angry. Perturbed even.
Drama Trauma Time in the Twitter. He's actually said, well, X, he's actually saying outside of rap albums to make a movie, I would go with an AC/DC album. Any of them.
Back in Black?
Back in Black would be great.
Yeah.
Also,
how do you not do Back in Black?
Highway to Hell.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, Highway to Hell would be great.
I don't want to see Big Balls acted out. That would be fun.
No. He's got big balls. She's got big balls.
We've got the
biggest balls of them all.
Fuck yeah, he's dope.
Ooga chaka.
It's very visual too. I can see that in a movie for sure. What else you got?
All right, Kingpin in here saying, yo, B, I took music classes in college, and how come no hip-hop or rap was ever mentioned?
Because it's a young genre, and they don't know what to say about it. You know, most people that teach music in schools, they're not interested in hip-hop, so don't know history on it. But these days, I would say you have music teachers that grew up to hip-hop, and they will incorporate some of it if they're allowed to. But hip hop should be taught in the on the university level. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. And we were talking about that shit the other day. The requirements of watching and reading should be all those the Wild Style movies, Style Wars, Breaking, fucking Beat Street, and all that. And certain records, the foundational records that
Rapper's Delight.
Yeah, well, that for sure, and Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, and then everything after Run DMC, like all that school right there with them, that should be required listening and study. You know what I mean? If you're gonna be like, if you're gonna be in music, they should be teaching you that shit too.
Yeah.
Because not everybody's going into classical, not everybody's going into jazz or R&B. Some might be going into hip hop, and you got to give them the right fucking information and the right tools as they're going in with this new technology, because it'll make you that much better, the understanding. I mean, I think that's what made our school so dope, is that we understood the motherfuckers that came before us, and we respected it, and we studied it.
Yeah. Loved it.
From the styles to the beats to the scratches to like everything about it.
Everything about the culture, yeah.
Yeah. That's, if you're going to have motherfuckers teach it, they got to know the foundational pieces.
I want to send a shout out to my sister, who is a 11th and 12th grade teacher in Houston.
Wow.
And she teaches the history of Southern hip hop as that little piece of history curriculum that she could teach on her own. That's outside of the things that has to be taught.
Yes.
Or the things she chooses to them. And she's like sending me like, was organized noise down south? Like, was that Southern rap? We talking about little things and everything. So shout out to my sister, because she really is pushing that hip hop narrative in the classes.
And that's what I'm talking about. And see, she's doing it over there in Texas and documenting that history for, the kids that she's teaching, for the youth that she's teaching, right? They should do the same shit out here in the schools. That some of these music teachers like fucking teach West Coast hip hop history here to some of these kids here on the West Coast. The same thing they should do it on the East Coast, teaching them that fucking history, making sure they know that they're the fucking Mecca. You know what I mean? And like everywhere should be teaching that shit in the schools, man. Just, it's 50 years old by now. It's not going anywhere. It's constantly evolving. It's global. It's one of the biggest genres in the world today.
Yeah.
Why not give people some extra game?
Hell yeah.
And teach them the foundation.
And there's so many stories to still be told.
Yeah. Well, hey, we're here.
Here we are.
We'll tell the stories, and we'll drop some gems every now and then if they don't get their shit together and put it in the schools. We're right here to educate you on these things. Excellent. All right.
For the Love of Music's asking, what are your guys' thoughts on Will Smith's new rap project or tour?
I haven't heard the album yet, but I heard him rap over a Griselda beat the other day.
How was that?
Pretty cool.
Will's got skills.
It's still got skills.
Yeah, I mean, the last thing I heard sounded very Eminem-ish to me, so I wasn't necessarily thrilled about that, but I get what he was trying to do. He was trying to, like, sort of self-deprecate, take the jokes out of people's mouths and hands and just lay them all on himself.
Right.
As M did in 8 Mile.
Yeah.
He was 8 miling. And I don't know if I appreciated that.
Okay.
Because we already all know the story.
Right.
You don't have to retell it. Just make some music and carry on. You're Will fucking Smith.
Homie.
I mean, just make some dope music and don't even address that. You don't need to. We already know.
You are the Fresh Prince with Jazzy Jeff, still one of the greatest DJs of all time, still as your DJ.
Hey, look. Will's a legend on 2 levels.
Yes.
You don't got to spend so much time trying to explain or validate or any of that shit. Just keep it moving.
I want to see.
Because, he's dope. He's never put out shit, like records that were like, you're like, man, fuck that one. I mean, for me, I wasn't always a fan of all of his music, but he always had a hit somewhere that I did like. You know what I mean? He's that fucking guy. You know what I'm saying? But don't focus on this shit. And don't do the Eminem thing. Let Eminem do the Eminem thing.
Yeah. I mean, for me, as a kid, like listening to He's the DJ, I'm the Rapper, that record to me, even though it has parents don't understand, that's kind of my least favorite Fresh Prince and, Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince record, but it's still on there. But I think it's a record is so hip hop to me that like it's such a good record when you hear like it's just a trip. So whenever I see him making kind of cornball things, I'm like, dude, you were the dopest of like your genre of hip hop at that point,
His style, he was dope at it.
Yes.
And it wasn't corny, it was fun.
Yes.
But when you hear him do cornball shit, you got to call it out.
Right.
And I hear you.
He had a joint called, I think it was Brand New Funk or something like that.
One of the best songs ever.
That shit is hard as fuck. Yeah, the beat and everything.
Yeah,
because
he's a fucking legend. But not every legend makes great decisions for every single fucking thing, as we know to be the fact.
He got Fresh Prince producing a lot and all, so he's just following.
Man. Yeah, I would just like to have heard him on something different, talking about something different than rehashing that. That's all I'm saying. But he's not dope. He's fucking dope.
Right.
It's Will. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. They whatever was in his mind, he was like, "Oh, let me address the elephant in the room."
Yeah,
you're fucking Will Smith.
Yeah, and you don't have to. It's already done. We're all trying to forget it. You don't got to fucking throw it back in there. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he felt like he had to.
Hey, man.
It is what it is. All right. Thanks.
All right. Nick Litch in here saying Lyrical Hammers is Ace 1. Cheers.
Good looks.
That's right. Thank you very much. Salute to anybody who's watched it and made a comment on it and put a heart bubble on it. If you haven't, it's right here on this channel. Be Real TV, Lyrical Hammers, Real Psycho. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you check it out, featuring my man, Stephen Carpenter. Sorry, I did a LA press deal. I did a bolt in there. Stephen Carpenter, the strong one.
We'll still call him Steven.
Steven.
Yeah. It always confuses me when I hear other people say it, and they say, Stephen Carpenter of the Deftones. I'm like, you fucks. It's Steph. Stephen. Not Steven. That's far fucking stretch from Steven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
V and PH are very fucking different.
You know what I'm fucking saying? Yeah. Salute to our brother. He's out there rocking shit on tour. The strong one, Steph Tone. Out there with our bro, Evan Vaz the Party Johns. Salute.
And that seems to be it for Super Chat so far.
Oh, word up. Thank you very much for your Super Chats. More come as we go. We'll take them when we see them. Salute to all y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right about now, we're going to get into submissions because we didn't do that yesterday because, we started late and King T was just dropping so many fucking gems on us. It was amazing.
Dude, he's such an OG. Just when like I said, like practicing double on his record. You see, when you practice and learning how to DJ, and you see that there's that one record you gravitate towards to do your doubles and get better on. One of his records was one of those for me.
Like so just piano.
I just King T is an OG and still dope to this day.
And his new music, the stuff that he has in the chamber, I definitely got an opportunity to hear it because he been working out of the old school.
Yeah.
And
he hasn't lost a step.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, I can't wait to hear it. He was always one of my favorite MCs here in Cali, man. Just period. But I'm saying out of our coast, King T to me was always one of the fucking best. You know what I mean? Like, and I never felt like I feel like people forgot that.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he's putting some new shit out so that he could remind motherfuckers, man, because he is a bad motherfucker, that guy.
Hell yeah. Remember At Your Own Risk?
Yeah.
Woo, that beat.
Yeah.
He murdered that shit.
He murdered that shit.
So dope.
And that Marley Marl remix, too, of At Your Own Risk.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that was ice cold.
Ooh, dude, King T sounded so good.
Yeah.
That's a perfect record, man.
He's another one. Like the way that MC8 sounds dope on East Coast beats, like King T would sound fucking incredible. But see, it could be argued that like a lot of the shit and why East Coast fucked with him, because a lot of East Coast heads fucked with King T.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was because his shit didn't sound too West Coast. It was right in the middle. Like, yeah, he had some shit that was West Coast, but like some shit that was right in the middle.
Yeah, it was mostly bars.
Because Pooh and them were emulating East Coast hip hop at this time. They weren't necessarily doing a West Coast style yet. And I think that's why people fucked with King T. I think that that's why he was even surprised to know when he, like, not that we were the first to tell him, because I'm sure he heard it before, that, you know, he was one of Biggie's favorite rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that had to blow his mind when he heard that shit, because
that funky piano, that beat was like straight East Coast, you know?
Yeah.
Straight drums, not no hand claps and none of that shit, you know? It was like straight boom, bap, bap. Like, boom, boom. Had the bass. Like,
and he sounded.
Oh, this joint with Cube, right? Yeah, played like a piano. Hell yeah.
And he sounded great on it.
Woo, that's a great record, man.
Yeah.
Got a great.
Telling you, the Trifling album is a masterpiece.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear what the fuck he does with that shit, man. All right. Let's get into submissions.
What?
Here we go.
Time for
What?
submissions.
What?
Submissions. Be Real TV.
What?
Dr. Greenthumb Show. Time for submissions. Submissions.
What time is it?
Dr. Greenthumb Show. Be Real TV. Submissions. Time for submissions.
What
submissions.
time is it?
Be Real TV. Dr. Greenthumb Show.
Yeah, I like that.
shit.
Hard. That shit was hard.
That shit was hard.
All right.
Was that good? Was that good?
I did like
Who did
that.
it?
Ant sent that in.
Nice.
Is that AI?
I'm assuming so.
It sounded like Problem. Like his
Little bit.
voice tone was sounded a little bit like Problem's voice tone. Don't be using Problem's voice tone AI style, and that is not nice, but it did sound nice. I'll tell you that right now.
Time for submission.
It's time for submission.
That shit was hard.
Yeah, that was good.
All right, we got the first submission sent in by Steph Tone. This guy's a bowling throw.
Oh, yeah. I saw this morning. It is
Dude,
technique beyond technique.
Look at
Check this out, y'all.
Crazy.
Oh, yes.
He did a Hayugen.
But
Hayugen.
the leg kick and the arm lift at the
Yeah.
end. Like, wow.
Yeah, why? Why? There was no need for that.
Yeah, dude.
Right. That
Hayugen.
It's like a ballerina. or
Like
some
that. Like, yeah. He's,
Oh, shit.
that's
shit was
amazing,
crazy.
dude. Just look at that. Oh, perfect form.
I mean, who taught him that?
looks like Aton.
Ah.
Wow, that was just crazy. That's crazy. Thank you, Steph.
That was amazing.
Thank
yeah.
you. Because seeing it on a bigger screen,
Yeah, then the group chat.
oh, man.
Oh, dude.
It does it way more justice.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was great. All right.
All right, Mike B in here saying, hit the deli for lunch. Got that hot roast beef, Kobe Jack cheese, lettuce, tomato, and mayo.
Hit the deli and the sandwich hit my belly.
I'm holding out for a hero.
That's the new that's the follow-up single. That's the follow-up single right there, holding out for a hero.
Yeah.
I'm holding out for a hero.
Make it roast beef.
Yeah.
Hey, is that new commercial not fucking hilarious with that kid going with the song, the hero song? He's learning fucking kung fu and karate and fucking,
Oh, yes.
Is it with the truck?
with a truck.
Wait,
No.
oh no.
Is that when he takes his dad down, right?
Yeah,
at
he
the
takes his
end?
dad
And then
down,
the
yeah.
dad gives the thumbs up at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Yeah, there's a scene where, you know, he's studying all the martial arts on his phones, and he's like fucking looking at his hand doing like this.
Right.
And his fucking parents are looking at him like, what the fuck? Like this one. This is it's hilarious, dude. He's watching a bunch of martial art movies
At once.
saying that, you know, I'm absorbing years of martial arts knowledge in 20 minutes.
Welcoming it.
Yeah. It's pretty hilarious. And they're running the hero song. I'm holding out for a hero.
Dude, that forever will be Footloose to me, though.
That song?
That song, yeah. Cause that's
Is that where that song's
yeah,
at?
that's where it came. Yeah.
Why would they put that song for Kevin Bacon in that song? He's not a hero in that. He's just a guy that wants to dance.
They're just holding out for a hero, though, you know?
So they want a dance hero?
Yeah, they want. Dude, that's when he was dance punching his rage, right?
They didn't want a guitar hero. They wanted a dance hero.
Yeah.
Who would punch the air like he was fighting a ghost.
Dance punching the rage out of his body because he couldn't dance. It was illegal.
Yeah, he was so mad that he was punching air because he couldn't dance.
He couldn't party. Couldn't dance, couldn't party.
That's what happens when you live on farms.
Yeah, I mean.
Back then in the 80s, apparently.
Truly.
Apparently, right?
Yeah, I mean, so says that film.
So says Footloose.
Footloose, yeah. I mean.
Yeah, his foot was loose.
Yeah, loose
It's
foot.
pretty loose.
Yeah.
Fucking tighten that foot up. All right, next.
I was kind of nervous yesterday because Pedro came up to me and he's like, dude, Be Real just started digging into one of your cookies and he didn't know it was medicated. I was like, I'm going to get fired probably. Were you all right?
Oh, yeah.
I was worried about you
That was
yesterday.
excellent, dude.
Dude.
Because I ate half of it because the minute I started chewing on it, I'm like, oh, this is medicated.
I can taste it, right?
And then just to be sure before I ate the other half, because they were quite good, Bolton. Say that for you, because they were. I should have heated it up though; it would have been even extra good.
Yeah.
But I like after I bit into it, I was like, yeah, this got to have something in it. And so then I went and asked Pedro. He goes, yeah, dude, that shit's got 100 milligrams. And I said, who made it? Bolton? And he says, yeah. And I said, it's 200 milligrams.
Yeah.
But I was perfectly fine.
Okay.
I felt good, son.
On the bag, it said yesterday, what was it, 150 to 170 milligrams?
150 to 180.
Disappeared on me, dog. I didn't see it. I just seed some muffins. And I was like, okay, I'm going to have me a muffin.
Hell
And
yeah.
I was on an empty fucking stomach, too. I didn't eat that day, because, we were going to get home early, American Airlines, and then a delay happened. I was going to wait to get off the plane, eat before we came here, but that didn't happen because they deplaned us and then put us on another plane, and it put us a half hour behind.
That's horrible.
So when I came here, I was on empty, and I had half of that muffin, which helped me out, by the way. But it didn't fuck me up at all. It was actually
that's cool.
Just right. And I ate the other half later, which was just right. With a coffee.
Fernando in here saying, yo, Be Real.
Yo.
It was my 5th time seeing Cypress Hill and my lady's 3rd time.
Let's
What
go.
an amazing performance.
Nice. Thank you very much. We try to do some different shit. Okay, yeah, you caught 2 hip-hop shows and the symphonic.
Awesome.
It's two different experiences, that's for sure.
Is that the tequila?
Yeah. This time I actually got a real shot. Trace gave me a fucking ginger ale last time. It was supposed to be for Sendog. Sendog got the real shot. I got the fucking ginger ale. Like, oh, you son of a bitch. No, he mixed he mixed it up. He didn't mark the cup. And so, Sendog just took the first one he saw. Boom, that was mine. I got the ginger ale, but it tasted pretty good. I wasn't mad. I'm not mad at no ginger ale ever.
Yeah.
Look at them sneaks, boy. Yeah.
With the J's.
What you got to say now, Jeffro? Huh? What you saying? What you saying, Jeffro? You see them J's, Jeffro? J for Jeffro. Check them J's, Jfro. I'm wearing the same shits. Oh no, not this night.
My boy got on the snakes.
I'm wearing the Cayman skins this night, baby. What? Those actually look really cool, and they're different from the other ones I got that are alligator skins. I was like, did I get the same pattern? And I just looked at both boots, looked at one of the other pair of boots right earlier this morning. I'm looking at this pair now, and the patterns are different, so I'm safe. I don't got two of the same pair of boots.
Damn.
That's stupid when you got two of the same pair of boots.
Gator don't play no shit.
Unless you that guy that needs two of the same pair because you're going to fuck one up and you need those same ones brand spanking. Because there are motherfuckers like that. They'll go buy themselves a pair of J's, but they buying two. One to put in the closet that they ain't touching for years, and the ones that they're going to put on every now and then. Which is J-Fro. Scuff shoe.
Scuffy.
Scuffs. All right.
Midget Mike is asking, Psycho, are you going to make a psychotherapy part 2?
Yeah, I'm actually working on things. So definitely got a lot of things coming up. So get ready.
Rachel in here saying a big shout out and congrats to Cypress Hill on the performance with the LSO. What an accomplishment. My bro and I went and saw it, and we had a great time representing the 5150s.
Thank you very much. Salute. There was 5150s at the Reno show. There was 5150s at the festival at the Reggae Rise Up. It was good to see some of them there. But there was more in Tahoe. For sure.
All right, looks like you guys were eating pretty good, too, out there in Phoenix.
Is that Trace plate? Yep.
Yep.
Instagram eats before Trace does. You know what I'm saying?
Every time, huh?
Yeah,
Instagram.
every time. There's only a couple occasions. If the plate doesn't look flattering, IG don't eat.
Oh, shit.
And there goes his nice little Mexican bottle of Coke right there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
yeah.
IG definitely got fed first today on this particular one.
See, I'm gonna let you know now. I'm gonna use that saying. I know a couple people. I can't wait to say that IG don't eat.
IG
eats first.
IG eats first.
I have a couple people that do that.
IG gets fed first.
Yeah.
Damn, that is a cold line.
Yeah. Lenny used to do that. It didn't matter what meal it was. It could be breakfast, lunch, or dinner. IG's getting fed before he takes one. There's no taking the picture after the first bite.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. That's against the rules.
Wowzers.
For guys like that. If they've taken a bite, they've ruined the whole deal. You know what I'm saying?
It's called food porn.
Food porn, and IG needs its whole plate.
Wow.
Right.
Freak.
I don't reach for something, be like, hold up, wait real quick. I'm like, want to get the photo first? I'm like, I am hungry.
That shit is like religion. You know, some religions you can't like get nothing cut off. You got to go with, like, your body got to be straight intact,
right?
According to certain religion standards to go into the place you want to get into. Like, so if your finger's missing, You know what I mean? It's the same shit.
Yeah.
if there's a bite in the enchilada right there, or if it's been cut, unacceptable.
Wow. Wowzers.
At least in their mind, because they will not touch it until IG gets it first.
IG eats first.
I like that. IG eats first.
Yes.
That's great.
The IG feast. You'll see it. You could see it on the daily. I'm sure there's some pretty good ones that'll, make you mad because you don't have it right now.
Right.
That's the other thing. I think you want to make people mad because you got it and they don't. I think you look at this.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Delicious
I'm about
food.
to tackle this shit.
Somebody over there put some water over some hot ramen to throw it in the microwave. Like, dang.
Rarely do you
How'd
see
I
them.
end up like.
Rarely do you see them cheerlead a fucked up plate.
All right.
Yo, you see this shit? Oh no. All right.
All right, next here we got Red Boy saying, got my guard dog Lucifer guarding the crops.
Hell yeah.
What a name for a dog, huh?
Yeah.
Lucifer?
What up, Louis C?
I would just call him Lou.
Yeah.
Would not be calling him his full name, my friend. But I appreciate your creativity.
I'm Louis C.
Louis C.
What up, Louis C?
Or Lou C.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Little Louis.
Or, Cypher, like.
Yo, Lou.
And the last one so far, we got Kit saying this is the last run of a Seed Junkie permanent marker before the new genetics arrive.
Man.
Saying it's day 55.
Looking good.
Permanent marker.
And I'll tell you what, them Seed Junkie genetics are no joke. They're very, very impactful and flavorful and worth the time that you took to grow it.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's nothing worse than you putting time into a strain that wasn't worth the time you put into fucking the love and time and energy you put into growing it. Because there are some strains that are like that, where you're like, oh, I just wasted a whole goddamn, all this time and energy on this shit, and this is what it gives me. No. Seed Junkie shit. Good for you, man. She's looking good.
Awesome.
Word up. Thank you for your submissions. Thank you for your time, energy, love, and support. Thank you on the behalf of the Dr. Greenthumb Show for being here with us and spreading the word to others, bringing them to the table. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you. If you haven't smashed that like yet, smash it before you go out. Subscribe if you're not subscribing. Tell each one, teach one. Tell your friends to subscribe. Share the show out. Do all the things. Crack the notification bell so you get notified when we drop something. Like that Lyrical Hammer video we just dropped. You needed to be notified about that so that you could get down with it. We're going to be working on a new video pretty soon to put that work in. So, absorb this one. And if you need to see the first one, you might know us. Go check that out. Both videos directed by Jason Goldwatch. Classic Goldwatch videos. Make sure you check them right here on BREALTV. And, stay on the lookout. We got the mix coming up next. All right, so make sure you check that out. Real Psycho Style. C-.
What up? Shout out to everyone here at the table. BFM, Demrick, always a pleasure, sir. Psycho Leezy. Shout out to the Treehouse crew. Dom, Ray, and Bolton. And, of course, Aton, Dro, Javi Lopez, E-Zone. The Strong One, Blaze. And Kenji, what up, man? Follow me at C-Fan4. And I'll be on Twitch later tonight doing a 2 for Tuesday. So check in and hang out. Have a good one. What up, Psycho Leezy?
Chilling. Shout out everybody on the chat, the whole Dr. Greenthumb squad. Demrick also, salute for coming through, hanging out. And we working on some things too, a little something throw out there. But if you on the IG, follow me, Psycho Less Official, and go check out the merch, the psycholessshop.com. It's Tuesday, Real Psycho, about to take over.
Bing bang.
Fernando's asking, be real, who was playing the stand-up bass in Reno?
That was Christian Oldie Wolbers. When you see someone playing stand-up with us, it's only ever going to be him.
Shout out the Insane Asylum. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to the Dominator. What up, Demrick?
I just want to shout out everybody at the table. Y'all in the treehouse and there's everybody watching. I always have a good time. Every time I pull up and kick it with my homies. When we bowling again.
No, we bowling this week. Tomorrow, I think.
Oh, shit.
I think we bowling tomorrow, maybe.
Let's go, man.
Word. What up, man? Shout out to everybody at the table, everybody in the treehouse, everybody tuning in and showing us love, all the BTV fam. And, I'm looking forward to the next bowling match. It's going to be cool, man. Check out my IG. I got some things coming up. You want to peep, underground shit, hip-hop shit, and party shit, you know what I mean? But, good times. B.
Think big. Swallow that.
BREALTV.